Now my next question is considering only the principal values, inverse trigonometric function of inverse this. So your principal value which you have read already, that is your principal value uh, chart has been given in your textbook for principal value for different trigonometric function. Chart has been given for you, and the principal value uh, for 10, your principal value, it is given that it is given in your textbook. For 10 it is for 10 inverse. Your principal value is from between open interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. This is your principal value. It must lie between this open interval. So now to solve this, I will try to convert all this in tan inverse. So how to solve it? So first of all, let us take this cos inverse. This is root 2 by root 2 plus pi square. So if this is theta, so here root 2 by root 2 plus pi square, this will be cos theta. Now let us take a right angle triangle. Such type of problems you have already solved. This is theta ABC. So cos theta is based by hypotenuse root 2 by root 2 plus pi square. So now if I apply Pythagoras theorem, so your AB square, that will be AC square minus BC square. So your AC square is that is 2 plus pi square and minus 2. So this comes to be pi square. So your AB is equal to pi. I have got the value of pi. Now your tan theta will be perpendicular by base. So this will be pi by 2. So your theta will be tan inverse pi by 2. So here you see that your cos inverse, that means your cos inverse root 2 by root 2 plus pi square, this can be written as tan inverse pi by 2. This can be written as tan inverse pi by 2. And for this, let me convert this. For this sine, that is again, you can see here your sine inverse 2 root 2 pi by 2 plus pi square, let this be phi. So your 2 root 2 pi by 2 plus pi square is equal to sine phi. So now when I apply the right angle triangle, here you will see that this is phi ABC perpendicular to root 2 pi by 2 plus pi square. So your BC square, will be AC square minus AB square. So this will be 2 plus pi square the whole square minus 2 root 2 pi the whole square. So this comes out to be 4 plus 4 pi plus pi 4 minus 4 to the 8 pi square. So this will be 4 plus that is pi square. This is pi square. So this will be minus 4 minus 4 pi square plus pi 4. So this will be 2 minus pi square the whole square. So your BC will be 2 minus pi square. So your BC comes out to be 2 minus pi square. So here again tan theta, tan phi, that will be 2 root 2 pi by 2 minus pi square. So your phi will be tan inverse 2 root 2 pi by 2 minus pi square. So from here and this we conclude that your sine inverse 2 root 2 pi by 2 plus pi square, it comes out to be tan inverse, that is 2 root 2 pi by 2 minus pi square. This is your value, and we know that your tan inverse, this is, that means tan inverse x is equal to cot inverse 1 by x. So this will be cot inverse pi by root 2. Now I am going to place this value here because 3 by 2, this will be tan inverse pi by 2, and then plus 1 by 4 tan inverse 2 root 2 pi by 2 minus pi square, and this is cot inverse pi by root 2. Now here what I am going to do, this is 1 plus 1 by 2, this is tan inverse pi by 2 plus 1 by 4 tan inverse 2 root 2 pi by 2 minus pi square plus cot inverse pi by root 2. So this is tan inverse pi by 2 plus 1 by 2 tan inverse pi by 2 plus 1 by 4 tan inverse 2 root 2 pi by 2 minus pi square, and this is cot inverse pi by 2 root 2. Here we know that one thing, cos, I have rubbed it, cos, one thing, this must be root 2. Let me check it again. For cos, let me check it again. This must be root 2, because here cos inverse root 2 by root 2 plus pi square theta, that means your cos theta is equal to root 2 by root 2 plus pi square. If we apply triangle, so this is theta ABC, so root 2 by root 2 plus pi square, so your AB square will be pi, so your tan phi, this will be root 2, so this will be root 2. So now here we see that, your there is a formula tan inverse x plus cot inverse x, that is equal to pi by 2. So this and this becomes pi by 2, plus 1 by 2 tan inverse pi by 2. So this is, and here again 1 by 4 tan inverse, that is 2 root 2 pi by 2 minus pi square. So here let me do something, tan inverse 2 root 2 pi by 2 minus pi square. So if I take root 2 common here, so tan inverse 2 root 2 pi by root 2, if I take common, 1 minus pi square by root 2. This cancels out. So now again, now here again, root 2 squares, root 2 square, sorry, this is root 2 square. So if we take root 2 square common, so this will be 1 minus pi by root 2 the whole square, and so this cancels out. So this will be tan inverse 2 pi by root 2 by 1 minus pi by root 2 the whole square. So 2x, 2x, this will be 2 tan inverse pi by root 2. So this comes out to be pi by 2 plus 1 by 2 tan inverse pi by 2, and this will be 1 by 2 tan inverse pi by, this is root 2 pi root 2, because this formula is 2 tan inverse x is equal to 2 tan inverse x by 1 minus x square. This is your formula. So 1 minus x square, this is your formula. So here this comes out to be this. So pi by 2, that means that is plus tan inverse pi by root 2. This is the value is it comes out to pi by 2 plus tan inverse pi by root 2. So its value comes out to be this, because pi by root 2, its value, it is rather difficult. We have to take the help of a calculator to find the value of pi by root 2. 1 minute, why this happened? 2 plus it was 2 plus pi square. So 1 minus, that means pi. If we take here, so this answer will be, this will be answer, this will be answer, this will be your answer. There can be also one more answer. One more answer can also happen. If we consider there, one more answer can also can also happen. Suppose if we take one more answer can also take place, that is, if we take sine inverse 2 root 2 pi by pi square plus 2, if we take like this, so then if you take this triangle, so here your theta, your sine theta will be 2 root 2 pi by pi square plus 2. So here this is a, taking this phi, a b c, so this is phi 2 root 2 pi by hypotenuse pi square plus 2. So here your BC will be BC square, that is pi square plus 2 the whole square minus 2 root 2 pi the whole square. So this will be pi 4 plus 4 pi square plus 4 minus 8 pi square. So this will be pi 4 minus 4 pi square plus 4. So this will be pi square minus 2 the whole square. So this will be pi square minus 2. this is pi square minus 2. If we take like this, then your tan theta will be 2 root 2 pi by pi square minus 2. So here, here your theta will be tan inverse 2 root 2 pi by pi square minus 2. So in such this, if you move like this, now if we take this into consideration, then we are going to get a different answer, because here you see that this will be tan inverse 2 root 2 pi, and here you have to make minus root 2 square common, so it will be 1 minus pi by root 2 the whole square, so 1 cancels out, so this will be minus tan inverse 2 pi by root 2 by 1 minus pi by root 2 the whole square. This will be, so this will come out to be minus 2 tan inverse pi by root 2. So here if we consider this, then your answer will be, if you consider this, if you are going to consider this, so your answer will be pi by 2 plus 1 by 2 tan inverse pi by root 2 minus 1 by 2 tan inverse pi by root 2. So here your answer comes out to be this is root 2. I have again making the same problem mistake, root 2 root 2 root 2. So your answer comes out to be pi by root 2. So two type of answer is coming here, and it will depend upon the option given to you. So here if you just a simple change brings a terrific change in your answer. See, this is the problem which we have to face while solving this advanced or mains problem. See, only just a simple change in the denominator here, everything has changed, the answer has changed. So this is the point which you must remember, that it will depend upon the option given to you. So this is what happens while solving such type of problems comes while solving and solving this advanced problems. So here if I calculate this value of tan inverse pi by root 2, it comes out to be 65 degree, and it is within this value, so this is a principal value. So this is your answer is correct, and this both the answer is correct. It depends upon what is the option given to you for to solve it, and this is how such type of problems are being faced while solving this mains and advanced problem. Now so first of all, this is the ellipse, so let me find out the eccentricity. After that I will move to, so 1 minus your b square, this is 5 by 9, so this will be 4 by 9, so this will be 2 by 3. Now your focus, that is AE, focus, that is plus minus AE comma 0, so this will be plus minus A is your 3 into 2 by 3 comma 0, so this will be plus minus 2 comma 0. This is your focus. Now I am going to first of all I have find out the eccentricity and focus. After that, now I will draw the graph of it. So from this we see that since A is greater than B, so here the figure will be somewhat like this, ellipse, where A, that is 3 comma 0, and this is minus 3 comma 0, and your B is 0 comma root 5, and this is 0 comma minus root 5, and this is your vertex. And your focus, see, f1, so this is f1, this is 2 comma 0, this is f1 comma 0, and f2 less than 0, so here this is minus 2 comma 0, this is your f2 comma 0. Now again there are two parabolas P1 and P2 with common vertex 0 0 with foci f1 0. So for this parabola, P1 parabola, this is your P1 parabola. For P1 parabola, root 5. This is your P1 parabola, and this point is 0 comma minus root 5. This is your P1 parabola, and its focus is f1 comma 0, so it's okay. And for P2, its focus is 2f2, that means here focus is 2f2, here somewhere like here minus 4 comma 0. So this is your parabola, P2 parabola. This is your P2 parabola. So here this is your P2 parabola whose focus is this. So here we get the equation of this parabola, y square is equal to 8x, and for this your equation will be y square is equal to minus 4 4 the 16, 16x. So these two are the equations of this parabola. Now again T1 be a tangent to P1 which passes through this one. So T1, it passes through this. So this is your tangent. This is your tangent T1. This is your tangent T1 which passes through P1, which tangent to P1, and another T2 be a tangent which passes through this f1 comma 0, f1 comma 0. So here this is your tangent which passes through, this is T2 tangent which passes through here. So the theory is, if y square is equal to 4ax, your tangent, the equation of the tangent y is equal to mx plus a by m. So this is the equation of the tangent, and again it is given that m1 is the slope of t1. For this t1 your slope is m1, and for this t2 your slope is m2. So this is given to you. Now equation of the tangent is this, and this tangent passes to 2 comma 0, so 0 is equal to mx plus 2 by m1 and 2 by m1. So here uh, passes through, this is a is your 2 here, this because this is equal to 4 into 2 into x, so this is your a, and since it passes through 2 comma 0, so 0 is equal to 2 m1 plus 2 m2. So here so this is this will be m1. So this will be minus 2m2 is equal to 2m1. So m1, this is m1, so m1 square will be minus 1. So here your 2 cancel out, so your m1 square comes to be minus 1. This is your m1 square. And for this your tangent, again y is equal to m2x plus your a is minus 4 by m2. Again this sorry, there is a mistake here, because your this t1 tangent, this is for t1 tangent, y is equal to, this is the main formula, mx plus a by m. There is a mistake here. So for t1, for tangent t1, your equation will be y is equal to m1x plus a is your, for this parabola, your a is equal to 2 by m1. But since it passes through minus 4 comma 0, see this tangent passes through minus 4 comma 0, so 0 is equal to minus 4 m1 plus 2 by m1. So this will be 4 m1 is equal to 2 m1. So your m1 square is equal to 1 by 2. Your m1 square will be 1 by 2. And for this is for tangent T2. For your tangent T2, again this passes through 2 comma 0. This passes through 2 comma 0. So 0 is equal to 2 m2 minus 4 by m2. So this will be 2 m2 is equal to 4 m2. So your m2 square will be 2. So now your value of 1 by m1 square plus m2 square. So 1 by m1 square, this will be 2 plus 2. So your answer comes out to be 4. So your answer will be, because m1, that is 1 by 2, 2 and 2. So your answer comes out to be 4. So this is your ultimately answer. Now this is your question. You have to find the value of this. So here you see 8 root x root 9 plus root x dy, that is equal to dx by root 4 plus root 9 plus root x. So here your dy by dx, that is equal to 1 by 8 root x root 9 plus root x, and then root 4 plus root 9 plus root x. So here you see I have to find the value of y, that means solution. This is the differential equation. You have to find the solution, that means y. So here this is a very typical type question. If you see, you will be surprised to see one thing. Let me suppose this is equal to y. Let me suppose this y is equal to root 4 plus root 9 plus root x. This is a typical type question. You will be surprised when I solve it. I have taken y is equal to this. So when you differentiate it both sides with respect to x, here this will be chain rule. So your dy by dx will be 1 by 2 root 4 plus root 9 plus root x, and again this is your chain rule. So this will be dx 4 plus root 9 plus root x. So here again your dy by dx, this will be 1 by 2 root 4 plus root 9 plus root x, and here again this constant is 0, and again there will be chain rule, and in this chain rule this is 1 by 2 root 9 plus root x, and d by dx, this is your 9 plus root x. Now again dy by dx, that is 1 by 2 root 4 plus root 9 plus root x, and this is 1 by 2 root 9 plus root x, and this constant is 0, 1 by 2 root x. So here you see that dy by dx, this is equal to 1 by 2 to the 4, 8 root x root 9 plus root x, and then this root 4 plus 9 plus root x. So here you see, I suppose this and I got this. That means this is the solution. This is the solution of this differential equation. So it is clear here that this is the solution of this differential equation. So because this is the solution, and it is an indefinite type integration, it is better to take, that is y is equal to root 4 plus root 9 plus root x plus c, because it is an indefinite type integration. Because why I have taken c, because to find out this, why they have given this, why they have given this. To utilize that, if x is equal to 0, so this is root 7, so this will be 3 plus 4, 7, root 7 plus c, so this is 0, c is equal to 0. Only to utilize that I have done this. If you do not do it, nothing will happen, because it is clear that this is the solution. You have got the solution. So now you have to find the value of y 256. So here this will be 4 plus root 9 plus root 256. So this will be root 4 plus root 9, and this will be 16. So this is 25. So this will be 4 plus 5, and this will be root 9, and this will be 3, will be your answer. So see, this is a very typical type of question. So when I supposed it, I got this whole. That means this is the solution. You can directly, this is the solution, you can directly find out 256. But since this is given to you, so I considered it almost like an indefinite integration, because while solving such type of question, we do integration. So this is an indefinite integration. We got a constant c, and to solve this c, we got 0. So it doesn't affect, and ultimately your answer is this 3.